I'm a truth teller. All I do is tell the truth. And if at the end of 90 days I fall in short because I'm somewhat politically correct, even though I'm supposed to be the smart one, and even though I'm supposed to have a lot of good ideas, it's okay. You know, I go back to a very good way of life. It's not what I'm looking to do. I think we're going to have a victory, but we'll see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Donald Trump earlier today on CNBC, but I want you to remember to keep it here for a Newsmax TV special interview with Donald Trump. He joins our very own J.D. Hayworth on Newsmax Prime right after this show in another 25 minutes or so, tonight at 8 p.m. and then again at 11 p.m., which is also right after this show because this show reruns at 10 p.m. Eastern as well. You will not want to miss this, I promise you. Joining us now, Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson, president of the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, or BOND, and he's also a syndicated radio host. Hello, Reverend.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to talk to you again, my friend. So,
thank you.
You just heard Donald Trump talk about how he's a truth teller, and you know, if he loses, he has a great life to go back to. He doesn't want to do that, but he's a truth teller. You know, can he overcome, Reverend, the media? Because he not only is fighting the Clinton machine, the well-oiled Clinton machine, but he's fighting the media, who is totally in the tank for Hillary.
You know, Donald Trump is a truth teller, and that's why I and many other Americans love him, because for the last 50 to 60 years, we have not had politicians to be honest with us, and for finally, our prayers are being answered. And so, yes, he will overcome this, because the truth always overcomes the lie, and the media is absolutely in the tank for Hillary Clinton. But the weird thing is, Steve, most Americans, and even many black Americans, see Hillary Clinton as a liar. They don't trust her. They like Bill Clinton, but they don't like Hillary Clinton. And so in spite of the media's support of Hillary and always putting Donald Trump down, trying to twist everything that he says, it is not working. Americans are fed up with lies from both the rhino scared Republicans and the Democrats who have lied and intimidated and called names and attacked personally over the last 50 to 60 years. And they have never had, especially a Republican male politician, to stand up and attack back, meaning to defend themselves. And they absolutely don't know how to handle that. And, you know,
Reverend, with the revelations today that should be dominating the news, certainly they are on this show. First, you have the fact that CENTCOM falsified evidence, according to the Republican study in the House Intelligence Committee, at the behest of generals who said downplay the significance of ISIS. You have Cheryl Mills as chief of staff at the State Department for Hillary Clinton flying to New York to interview someone for a top job at the Clinton Foundation. You have the FBI saying we want to investigate, we recommend you investigate. The Clinton Foundation said that to the Justice Department, and you know, the woman who met with Bill Clinton on a plane in private said no. I mean, these are all huge, scandalous stories.
That's right. And you know, Steve, at one point the people trusted FBI Comey, but now they don't trust him. After what happened with the last investigation, he came out and said Hillary Clinton will not be indicted, after giving us all the reason that she should be indicted. And so with all these new email scandals coming out, the average person is shaking their heads that nothing is going to happen. The Republicans are going to have more meetings and talk about it, but no action will come at all. No action will come. And the people are fed up with that, Steve. We need a government that's going to work. We need a government that works for us and not against us. We need someone to put a big, beautiful wall around the borders. We need someone to protect us from the radical Islamic terrorism. We need someone to bring jobs back. We believe that Donald Trump will do that, and there's no reason not to believe him. So we're going to take him at his word. We're going to keep an eye on him once he's in there to make sure that the government works for us and not against us. Hillary Clinton would be more Barack Obama.
Yep.
I said back in 2008, Barack Obama is a liar. Do not vote for him. They voted for him, and look what we got in the last 7.5 years. Now I'm telling the folks, Hillary Clinton is a lie. A liar. You can't trust her. We're just going to get more. Hillary Clinton is Barack Obama in a dress. That's the only difference.
All right, let's get to the phones, Reverend. Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson and you folks at 877 Newsmax, 877-639-7629. I got this image of Barack Obama in a dress. Cindy is in Prescott Valley, Arizona. Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. You were talking a little while back with a young lady regarding the health of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And I had an occasion, totally by accident, when my son came over and showed me on his phone that he went on YouTube looking under Hillary's seizures, and it was horrible what I had seen. And I'm surprised that nothing's being done about it for the American people to know what was really going on.
Well, you're probably referring to the clip that NBC News showed of her being startled by a reporter who shouted a question at her, and she just, did one of these, and it was frightening to look at, quite frankly. It wasn't a natural occurrence. If you look at the response of the reporter on that tape, Reverend, the reporter thought she was laughing, shocked. She didn't know how to react. And then Hillary said some nonsensical thing to the reporter afterward. How concerned are you, Reverend, about Hillary's health?
I'm very concerned. And when I saw that particular incident, it looked as though she was having some form of a seizure. And also, I've seen her stumble up stairways, and I've seen her falling down. I remember she had some issue with her eyes, some type of effect in her head. This woman appears to have some serious medical issues, but because she is a Democrat, liberal Democrat, supported by the media, I believe that they're covering it up. I guarantee you, Steve, had Donald Trump been acting that way at all, acting as though he was having a seizure, it would be a different story. They
Absolutely.
would be demanding his record.
Absolutely. All right. Cindy, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's go to Lisa from Lodi, California. Hey, Lisa, thanks for weighing in.
Hello.
Go ahead.
I live in Lodi, California, and I just wanted to comment on Islamic terrorism that we have been experiencing on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
This has been, people were planted here in the United States through our very, how do you put it, very good...
Our liberal policies on immigration?
Yes, and for the sole reason of procreating and having an American-born child. Here in Lodi, we have so many mosques going up that it's not even funny. I particularly had an experience where this Arab man that seemed so kind, he knew our names, he would sell my kids ice creams out of his ice cream truck, and he was arrested along with his son that was born here. He sent his son to Al-Qaeda training camps.
Wow.
And the FBI uncovered a plot where they were going to poison the food and the water. We live in the Delta area. So
well, Lisa, unfortunately, that's not unique, and I want to get the Reverend in on this. Reverend, stories today about how France is so overwhelmed by the refugee problem that the government is saying take in refugees to the citizens. We're talking about other parts of Europe that are so overwhelmed and so undone. You can't walk in certain parts of cities that used to be great tourist attractions and the heart and soul of these countries in Europe. We will be next if we don't fix it.
Without a doubt, Barack Obama want to bring in 10,000 Syrian refugees right now. And so far, he's brought 8,000 in and quote-unquote confirmed them. They have been placed in communities where we know not where they go. And so he want to get at least 10,000 in before the summer is up. And I have to tell you, Steve, I absolutely agree with you that we are going to be dealing with the same issues that Europe is dealing with. And I said that some years ago that if we don't deal with this Islamic terrorist issue, we're going to be dealing with what Israel have been dealing with for years. And so far, we have had beheadings in our country. At least one woman in Oklahoma was beheaded.
Yep.
And the Muslim guy tried to behead another one.
Yep.
We have been attacked on military bases. And movie, we're going to deal with movie theater, restaurants. We will not be able to enjoy our country in the same manner that we have been able to do in the past.
Reverend, we won't be able to walk the streets. Women
right.
all over Europe are getting attacked. Lisa, thank you so much. God bless you for what you've gone through out there, and thanks for watching the show. Reverend, it is always so great to talk to you, my friend, and keep it up. Give your website again.
It's rebuildingtheman.com. Rebuildingtheman.com, and my new book is The Antidote: Healing America from the Poison of Hate, Blame, and Victimhood.
Yep, well, okay, I appreciate that. Sir, thank you. Always great to talk to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
All right, Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson, a great man and a great friend, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, more. A caller referred to that young woman I had on earlier. I should have said right then and there. It was Stacey Washington. I didn't want to interrupt her, and then I forgot. So she'll be back with more of your calls and a very important Gimme 5. Do not go anywhere.